everybody, Zaz here. We're going to do another vintage cube. We just did a pretty fun one, almost mono red with a little bit of white splash and went 3-0 with it. It was a ton of fun. Let's see what we can pick up this time. We've had an extraordinary amount of success with opening Black Lotuses. I do not expect that to continue, but I may never live down passing a Lotus, which happened in an earlier draft, although we did go 3-0 with that one. So look at this guy, 10 trophies already. That is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I know this guy has won previous cubes. Okay. Well, what do we have here? We've got a nice pack. We've got a nice pack. There's a Dragatis Tree Speaker. There's Elspeth. There's Force of Will. Force of Will probably the best card. I really like Tree Speaker a lot. I find I don't have as much fun playing the blue decks, but the cube is about playing what you want to play. So I think it's between, for me, Force of Will and the Tree Speaker. Let's take the Force of Will. I think it's the best card, and then we can kind of see. Whoa! True Name Nemesis and Geist of Saint Track. I love these two cards in the same deck. I think it's really a lot of fun. I think TNN is definitely the better card, especially if you can equip some swords on it. Yeah, let's do it. Maybe we can wheel the Geist, you know. It's some other good cards here. Pilgrim, Elishnorn, Ponder, Crucible. So, you know, we might get... That'd be a fun deck to play with some swords. Here's Dragon Lord Dramoka. I like him a lot. Probably here just Spell Pierce, right? Supreme Verdict is good, but yeah, let's take this. Could also play red-blue. There's also Recruiter, which finds the TNN. Impulse, Cough. I like Bolt and Cough. I mean, Bolt this late is a really nice sign. I kind of want to take the Bolt, honestly. We don't know we're going to get Geist. Let's take the Bolt. That's the best card. Okay. Hero this late. That's really nice. There's also Ancestral Vision. Let's do it. Let's take the hero. Well, that's not kind of a dud, this pack. Monk's Diamond. Discard a land. Maybe I just take the Monk's Diamond. It's pretty. This counts as a spell, I guess. Yeah, it counts as a spell. Well, and now there's a smash. Also Gear Hulk. Play him for 6. And then I can like bring back Force of Will. It's pretty good. Alright, let's take the Gear Hulk. Let me get a Gideon. Elspeth came back. But I think we're going to take the sword, given that we have a TNN. Okay, very nice. This guy came back. Alright. If we get that Seachrome Coast, that would be a huge gift. Yeah, and actually Verdict is perfectly fine. Still a very good card. What did I take over the Seachrome Coast? Don't remember. Kind of wish I had the coast. I think there was the Hero of Bladehold, but the Hero of Bladehold is, I think, so good. Definitely a Snapcaster would be very good. Can you Force of Will and Snapcaster? Sure, cast out. Cycling makes it very nice. Most likely to splash Thragtusk, I guess. The fact is, any color is very nice. So definitely. I like this better than the Chrome Mox, I think. Definitely, for real Mox would be appreciated. More equipment, more swords. Wow, that is a late Nissa. She's very good. I like her a lot. Had a fun game where I got a turn 2 Nissa with a Lotus. On turn 3 you're attacking for 8. And next turn you're attacking for 12. Pretty tough to deal with that. Yeah, well, for the first pack, this is quite a good amount of stuff. Black Lotus. Wow, I think I've gotten Black Lotus in about 50% of my drafts. Well, I'm taking that. Never gonna live down passing it for Tinker. But wow, that is just great. That is just great. On the wheel, Brainstorm, Splicer, Anticipate, those are all perfectly adequate, I think. Wow. Wow. We're playing Soldier of the Pantheon, is that what we're doing? That's pretty, I don't know. Brawl, Chief of Compliance. Counter is draw a card and discard. Instants and sorceries cost 1 less. Skaea's Cradle. Think of it just for colorless. It's good. Are you taking Soldier here? Seems bad. No one, well, here's the thing. Nobody's taking Soldier. So let's take the Cradle. We always have the option to just use it for mana if we go more tokeny, right? I think I prefer that. Wow, channel. Well, I like Sower of Temptation a lot. Selfless Spirit is the more aggro, but I like this. It clears the way for the Geist. I think I'm going to have to just take a Signet here. Even though I like the Stormforge a lot. I think ramp is too important. So on the wheel, if I can get a Thada or Stoneforge, be great. Maybe otherwise I'd take Mana Confluence. Another Signet. Hard not to just take the Signet on color. Yep. Let's take the Signet. Well, we now have a pretty good red splash. Cryptic. Power Stone. I don't think Power Stone is quite what we're doing here. Definitely have first pick this in the Legacy Cube. Yeah, Cryptic's too, I think. I don't even know if we'd play Time Twister. But ooh. Elspeth, that's a card. I like me an Elspeth. So Mesa could find a duel. Otherwise, Mental Misstep. Now let's try to see if we can luck into fixing our mana a little bit here. Could play a turn 1 hero with a Lotus. That's pretty threatening. Yeah, that was a pretty threatening start. Yeah, okay, so the soldier came back. There's also Boros Charm that we surprisingly have a ton of fixing for. I think that's better than I think Soldier of the Pantheon is like really not very playable. So let's do that. We also have Bolt. You know, Bolt is a good red card. Wrath, huh? Wrath or Orb? Right deck, Wrath can be really good. Yeah, I don't think we're quite aggro-y enough for. Okay, so unfortunately the 2 white cards, it was yeah, the guy that finds equipment and somebody else. Well, we're probably not playing this. You know what, we might play those Lightning Helix. Yeah. Daze, yes, I like Daze a lot. I think that's better than Angel. Okay. So that was 2 packs. I really like Bolt and Helix and Charm. I like all of those. Ooh, Mana Vault. Well, I think we just kind of have to take the Mana Vault. Kind of have to take that. It's pretty good. But I don't know. We'll just leave this in here and see. We have, I mean, our red is literally one, well, assuming I have a mountain, 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not even counting the Lotus. It's pretty good. lightning bolt and helix at least. I'd really like to get some blue-white lands. Alright, Library Forester Island card. So like the Mesa, this fine stuff. Tezzeret, untap artifacts. I don't think this is what we're playing. Geddon's very strong. I feel like Geddon would probably wheel. Well, we've got somebody taking stone forts. They might take Geddon. Or Golgari Signet. Well, we're guaranteed to play the Misty. I just don't know if we're going to play the... let's take the Misty. Let's take the Misty. Tinker. Wow. You know, we have a lot of early Tinker targets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that... oh my god. But Hollowed Fountain. What did I just take? I didn't take the... yeah, I did take the Misty. Forester Island. So Hollowed turns all of these on. I have to take the Hollowed Fountain. I'd love to take Tinker, but this just... it's too good. It turns... it's basically 3 cards to fix, right? Well, here there's Plateau, which makes the red perfect, right? Okay, let's take Plateau. I like that better than O-Ring. Mountain or Forest? Mountain or Forest? No, neither. None of this is great. I guess Disenchant's pretty good. Is it main deckable? It might be. I don't know if I like Chalice and Hedron Archive that much. Yeah, let's take Disenchant. Let's take Disenchant. God, a monolith? I just don't know, like, what are we monolithing? Is it crazy to not take Grim Monolith? Do I just want Council's Judgment? That feels so lame. God. Or do I take Signet? I'm going to take the Judgment. Maybe I'm crazy. Ooh, Reflector Mage. That's... target creature and opponent controls. Okay, Colonnade and Mentor. I think we have to take Colonnade here. Tameo. Maybe I do take a Planeswalker, right? I mean, the ultimate comes pretty quickly, you know. So what did I take? I took the... okay, light. These I can play none of, except Lion's Eye for Tinker, so we'll take Burning. Maybe Boros Charm, we don't have enough creatures really. Blue, green. Goblin Guide against the right deck? Huh. Alright, this deck, I guess it's sort of aggro / mid-range. So maybe I don't play Mox Diamond. Instant or sorcery? Just instant cards. Let's see what my instant cards are. Force of Will, Cryptic, Daze, Helix. You know, a good amount for Gear Hulk, I think. Is Tezzeret good enough? Maybe not. Maybe I don't play Tezzeret. I like Tameo. So 16 lands and Lotus counts as a land and then all this. Alright, let's do it. So Plateau, Misty, Fountain. We're not playing Cradle. So for reds, I think we don't need actually any red at all, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3. 4. 4 red. Maybe that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's why the Mox Diamond is actually really important. I forgot about the any color. Yeah, I think we actually play Mox Diamond. 15 lands. Seems a little aggressive, 15 lands. Solar. Maybe I take out Supreme Verdict and side that in. I'm not playing Council. Man, that was a tough decision too, and I'm not even playing it. Well, Council is certainly better than Banishing Light. Right. Yeah. Okay, and we can, like, disenchant if we need. Five, 5, 1, that seems legit. Alright, let's try this. Not really sure how good this is. But see how it goes. I kind of played this. I mean, I really enjoyed the archetype of TNN. Definitely wish I had more swords. It was disappointing to only get one. And the worst one. Alright, we can start with some of this stuff. We'll keep. Just in case he has strip mine. Blue land would be perfect, really. I got a red land. Okay. I might cycle the cast out. Although I think it's pretty strong. I'll keep it. Great. Let's get his own next diamond. Okay, don't like that at all. satisfying. Guess we just play our Gideon. This doesn't feel great. What did you reveal? Well, she showed 3 cards. How come I don't see them? Disc, jar, skull rack. Okay, this is pretty bad. Is this guy Storm? Not very good against a Storm deck. Oh, he's like, okay. That's pretty bad. Maybe I should have cycled the cast out. This is tough. Well, I guess we have to attack. And play like Flicker Wisp. I could flicker him, but that's not very good. Just exile another permanent, huh? I may, so why don't I flicker his Mox Diamond? Yeah, that should make him discard something. So he can jar with impunity. Man, welder jar, that is really good. God, he can just like weld it back. Oh shit. Oh shit, double jar, that's so scary. That's so unfair. Oh god. And then these all get discarded, right? That's such a good card. Definitely wish I could be playing that hand. We'd probably play Signet into Geast and then follow up with Equip. Dig in even more. And then he can do a giant tap with Metalworker. So he can filter for as many artifacts as possible and then play what? Titan? Man, Flicker Wisp here is not doing the job. Oh my god, I'm just getting locked. Wow. Maybe I should just concede. What's he seen so far? I don't think I can beat this. Okay. Definitely disenchant. I think we want Banishing Light. Maybe a card like Bolt. Maybe Helix isn't that good. Day seems good. Spell Pierce seems good. If I get rid of the Bolt of both reds, and then I bring in an island. So 17 lands. One, two, three, four. 5 for Tezra just does not seem very good. Time Twister seems like it helps him. Okay, let's do that. Not feeling good about this matchup. This deck feels like it has a strong potential of going 0-3. Alright. We'll keep this. If we draw, we've got to turn to TNN with days back up. That's pretty strong. If it would enter the battlefield. So why don't we play the island first for days potential? Well, actually, there's a lot to be said to play this and discard the Misty. But we could have gone for the Hollowed Fountain, right? So that was also bad. Yeah, the Hollowed Fountain would be much better. Do we try the days? Put it into wood enter. Okay, so you can't tap it for mana instantly. So I'd need to draw a land next turn. Screw it. Let's not have the days up. I think I'd rather see if I can draw land. Okay, so it's not worth it. Now we can at least daze. Unstep, I guess we'll say. This Goblin Welder. Let's daze that. Let's daze that. Okay. So now I think we want this, right? TNN with cryptic backup. And force of will. Protection from him. So we can force something really bad, or we can draw basalt monolith. Do we force that? Or do we just force the next thing? We force the next thing. Flicker wisp, great. Okay. I think what we do is get in here. White, white. He has nothing to damage, so I might as well just get my planeswalker on one. Bribery. What can you get with bribery? You may have counter backup. Bribery, he could get a torrential gear hulk to get back an instant, of which he has none. Okay, he can get a sower of temptation, which doesn't hit anything here. A Geist is kind of scary, and a hero is kind of scary. But you know what? I'll flicker wisp it, so that's okay. Yeah. You know what? Go for it. Do your worst. I take it with flicker wisp and force backup. I like it. Guessing he takes the hero here. You know, he could get the Geist, but he didn't. He got the flicker wisp. Okay, 4. So now we have cryptic. For a mountain or plains. Or we can just flicker wisp. I think let's flicker wisp. That's just too good, right? If he's got force, then not much we can do. Okay, that is very good. That's very good for us. And don't forget to make Gideon a creature and attack. And we're done. That's pretty much the best of our deck here. so we want to draw non-land. Plateau, sure. And a soldier. Attack with everybody. So we want the soldiers to come first. That means we put the effect on the stack first. What's he got? Cryptic command. Tap all creatures. And return to hand. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure, he may have a days of his own. Alright. So that bottom of turn. I think it's got to be like upheaval or something. Okay. It's lethal again. Kind of curious what he has. Wow, very good. Very good. Got 3, 4, 5, 6. Gotta be like Flicker, Wisp, and Gideon, right? What can I flicker? Actually, I can do Flicker, Wisp, and Hero. If I flicker the Mox. No, don't flicker the Mox Diamond. That's really bad. Flicker and Step. Or just Hero. I guess Flicker and Gideon is. Or do I just play Hero? Let's just play Hero, then maybe that's just a way to also not overcommit. Okay. There's a Geesty. Gideon and Geesty. Gideon, I could prevent his damage. That'll cost me 5. Or I can just play Flicker Wisp. I want to just play Flicker Wisp and Geest. There's no way he has a Wrath. And dealing 3 to each creature doesn't matter. not attack? Wow. I somehow F6 through my attack. Okay. Well, that's a fatal mistake. It's embarrassing to do that. So do we just keep? Didn't really play anything. We removed... Still got Disenchant is good. I do like Cast Out. Yeah, these aren't very good against Titans. Alright, let's run it back. Spell Pierce is very good against him, I think. Is burning good? No, I think that's not where we want to be. Okay. Alright, I suppose I'll keep it. Not the fastest, but we have Cryptic and Sower. Ooh, and Lotus. Except here, Lotus is actually not that good. Did I play the Lotus? Lotus does allow me to Cryptic, so let's just play the Lotus. Yeah. So should we get a plateau? I guess we do the hollowed fountain so that if we draw it, it's already tapped. Yeah, that's what I want to do. So no. Okay, well now I have all the manas. You can also play Mox Diamond. Discard this land. And play Signet. Still have enough for Cryptic. Okay. Too bad I have no threats. Okay. Cast out. Do we cycle it? Kind of like casting out whatever he plays, though. Three, 4, 5, 6. We can't have Cryptic backup though. I feel like we're not going to be able to land this without Cryptic. So no, I'm not going to play it. I feel like this is going to be right into a counterspell. We can also like cast something out, you know, in his turn and then untap an Elspeth. Okay, so Elspeth now. So one more land and I can Elspeth with Cryptic backup. Geist. I'm wondering if I should just like keep amassing cards. If that's better for me. I can Geist with Cryptic backup. But then I lose Elspeth. No, I can still play her. Okay, let's lead with Geist, see if that makes it. Also just see what he does. He has to have an answer. Choosing to draw a card. I think it's worth Cryptic back. Let's spell drop a card. Now we have days, which is really nice to see. Although, incorrect tapping mana again though. No, I can't hard cast it, so that's an error. Let's daze that. That was very good for us. We want to cast. I think we keep cast out. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's not F6 through our stuff. Oh, we're in a pretty good position here. Got an answer to any permanent and any creature. Show and tell. Well, that is dangerous. So probably safest is cast out. Although if it's a creature, yeah, let's do this because then we can always cast out if it fails. After this, right? But he gets to still choose. So he can kill 2 of my lands and he has to remove a mountain. Elspeth, certainly. Did I just play Elspeth and not plus her? Wow. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Oh man. Wow, and I won the match. Undeservedly so. Crippling errors, but, you know, just making it through like a total scrub. Alright, well, let's take a break and get back to this. Okay. Alright, here we are for match 2. I want to review the deck a little bit. This is the next day for me, so kind of want to remember what I've got. So it's kind of aggro control deck. Okay. I was thinking a lot of the spot answers like Lightning Bolt and Helix. I guess what I was wondering is Lightning Bolt and Helix, are those better than something a little more generic like Vanishing Light? We have a lot of 3s though. Now this is good. I think having low mana cards is important. I feel like I've gone the most 0/3s when I have sort of decks that just have a lot of 3 drops. It's like they just get overwhelmed. Wrath and Supreme Verdict. It can kind of be pretty controlling, I guess. Could put in these 4 cards. Oh, there's a... Alright, well, we have a whole lot of mana and not a whole lot to follow up, but I like the spell pierce and stuff like that. He mulliganed. There's a lot of potential here. Mulligan to 5, okay. Certainly makes our hand relatively better. So I think I want to keep spell pierce up. Let's see, red aggro. Okay, there's a judgment. So one option is to... I guess there's no reason not to just play the Black Lotus, right? I don't want to sack it for Vault. I want to keep the blue up for Spell Pierce. So let's just play the Lotus. And we can always... It gives us the option also to flash a cast out if we need to. Oh, he's got nothing. Okay. Ooh, Blade Hold. I think that's worth just playing. So, how do I make this happen? I could sack Lotus and this to play Blade Hold, leave up Spell Pierce. Is there any other way? Like, let's say, can I play Mana Vault, Signet, Lotus? I think that works too, right? Mana Vault taps for Signet. Get 3, and then 2, and there's even a mana left over. Then I'll be taking damage, but I'll be able to untap for it. So I guess it doesn't really help, right? Yeah, then I'm taking damage kind of for nothing and losing the possibility of doing like a cast out after. I think that's actually worse. So let's just play the hero. Alright. So all we saw was red. We literally just saw red and nothing else. Not really a whole lot of info, but I feel like Lightning Bolt and Helix are good against red. They tend to have a lot of creatures. Alright, let's just run it back. nice if we had some blue. So one lander with a vault. Let's keep it because we can always cast out and cycle. Okay, that's not great for us. If we can get a white though, maybe an early hero. So do we play Mana Vault? No, I think we want to have the thing is, okay, if we draw planes, we want to be able to drop hero. So let's just play it for the. That way, if we do draw planes, we can just dump hero right away. Yes. Perfect. Nice. Okay, luckily lightning bolt. Do I just bolt it? Yeah, bolt and cycle cast out, I think. The other option is cycle cast out now, because we might get a land. Yeah, because if we get land, we want to play. So let's cycle. Okay. Well, now we bolt this, I think, end of his turn. Is there a reason not to just bolt it now? You could play something worse like a Mother of Runes, right? So. Now if we draw another land, if it's a blue, we can play Geast. We're probably not casting TNN anytime soon. Reflector, okay. Did I like not attack last turn? So we want the +1 on top. Oh no, he had the Fiend Hunter, right? And I think we've got sorceries and can't play anything, so just F6. Time Walk, nice. Now it's about the least. Just an extra turn and land drop is probably the nicest thing that could happen to us for Time Walk. It's going to be much, much worse than that. So really, I think drawing blue is pretty important soon. Yep, it's not looking good. We might still be okay for a turn. I mean, if we draw one land, Council's Judgment makes a big difference, and Reflector Mage. So same thing, I want this to be second, so... No. Did I do it wrong last time again? Did I did, onto the stack, right? So first I created the tokens. Okay, I think I totally screwed this up. We want the tokens to happen first. Yeah. So I think I did it wrong last time. Yeah. You should be down to 3. Okay, well that's more terrible playing. Despite bad stacking. Alright, 2-0 so far. Let's not fix what's not broken, right? So it turns out Lotus is pretty good. Basically both games had a pretty fast hero blade hold. And another Lotus. Look at that. What an interesting hand. Lotus, Gear Hulk, Force of Will. Well, one way to think of Lotus is just a turn 2 will enable Force of Will. Okay, well I guess we'll keep this. Not sure. You know, the Arid Mesa and Fountain will thin our deck. Should we just play the Lotus now? I think we should. So let's play this. Do not play. I could also just play Gear Hulk as a straight up attacker. Cryptic Ending. Okay, that's a nice option as well. So now I can just hardcast Force of Will. Or Cryptic. This means now Gear Hulk just got a lot better, right? Because then I can flash in like a second Cryptic, which should be very strong. I think I want to get something that gives me blue, so I have double blue. Sure, you can look at me, I suppose. Four very good answers. Okay, so let's find a blue card. A land that produces blue. Oh, we can't, can we? Okay, well. Isn't Signet very nice? That will give us our second blue. So if we play the Signet, we can still Cryptic or whatever. Is he going to counter that? It might be worth protecting because I do need that second blue. If I don't get one, I'm pretty defenseless. The thing is, I could sack Lotus for a Cryptic. I think that's probably worth it because even without the Lotus, we're at 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll be at 5, and then we could cast everything, and presumably, land eventually will let us play the Gear Hulk as well. So yeah, I think we defend this. It would be unfortunate to be kind of shields down for his turn. Because that means if there's a must counter, we force of will it and we have to lose the Gear Hulk. Which is too bad because I'd really like to use the Gear Hulk for a Cryptic. It's very good, right? It's like 5, 6, flash, counter, draw a card. So yeah, I think we protect this. We could definitely, if we don't protect it, you know, we could draw like 2 non-blues, 3 like, you know, spells of which, you know, maybe 1 or 2 is uncastable. It can be pretty bad. We could have only like 1 actual threat in the next 5 cards, and I think we can't be in that position. Well, he's in the tank. Or he doesn't realize it's his turn. Alright, I'm just gonna wait. Just gonna pause it so you guys don't have to wait forever here. Alright, so it looks like he let it go through. Alright, so his turn. Okay, so it's good to be in the position that we don't have to defend the Signet. You know, feel like in much more control here. Taking turns with the, let's see who blinks. Okay, a sword and no one to gear it on. So it looks like our end game is sword on Gear Hulk. Well, not much. I mean, we could just try to cast the sword. We just cast it. Thing is now we can't hard cast Cryptic, but we can. So we can't cast this. We can only cast Force. So it'd be nice to leave 5 mana up post Lotus for Force, right? Which gives us just enough to cast Sword of Light and Shadow. So I guess the answer is we cast Sword of Light and Shadow, and then if we need to, we sack Lotus for Force. Okay. It's actually better to sack not for Force but for Cryptic, because after the Lotus sack, we can still cast Force, but not Cryptic. Okay, now we have the Plains. Which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can cast everything. So Lotus. Alright, well we're still just going to sit, I think. I don't really want I cast my Gear Hulk for nothing. Damnation and Gristlebrand. Okay. Thoughtseize. So he can take one of my cards, or he can take Cryptic, or I can just cast Cryptic. And then he... So the problem is if I cast Cryptic, I draw a card, but he's going to then be able to play something. If I let him take one of these, then I still have a counter up afterwards. So I guess it's better to just let him have the Cryptic, because I want to have a counter. He's probably going to take the Gear Hulk, right? Okay, yeah, you can just Thoughtseize. It's fine. It's the same 4 cards as I before. Okay, you took the Gear Hulk. Okay, and there's actually kind of a path to get it back with a sword. Jace of Ren's Prodigy. I think we Cryptic that. Counter and draw. Okay. So why didn't it go in my hand? Oh, he remanded his own Jace. Ah, okay. Well, that's kind of nice. That's a cool trick. I like it. I've not known about that. Remand your own Jace. Okay. Alright, so just got hardcast Force of Will and a Council's Judgment. I guess I'll Force of Will it. Man, the JC gets it back and draws a card. That's so good. That's really, really good. Corpse Stance. Targeting what? Targeting Jace. Okay, well, that's fine. And it flips. I like it. This is some fun interactions. Okay, so I guess I play Flicker Wisp. Is it? Do I need to Judgment the Jace? Let's see. Is he gonna have a kill my Wisp? He can cast something from his graveyard. What can he cast from his graveyard? That would be problematic. Thoughtseize is somewhat problematic. Instant or Sorcery Damnation is problematic, so we have to get rid of the Jace. Okay. And now we can play Flicker Wisp. switching from white and black. I guess I do need to equip it. You could definitely have removal. So let's just, but he's tapped out. So it's risk a counter or risk removal. I'm okay with risking removal. We've seen counters. I guess I get a land. That was kind of dumb. Duplicate. Okay, well that wouldn't have affected this. I suppose I just shoot it down now. Using the Gear Hulk. It's not very useful at this stage. No, nothing I can do about that. So we got Gristlebrand. Okay, so just an instant card. Helix. I guess it has to be cryptic, and I need to return Gristlebrand. I may cast. So is this my chance to cast Cryptic? No, it's respond to the trigger. Okay. So yes. So I guess I return Gristlebrand and draw, right? You can still tap out and I can daze something. And I think he's done a pretty good job of disrupting my hand. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. so we're back. Nothing we can do here. Alright, an Elspeth. Well, this is probably our best chance. I think we've lost this, but I'll just... I guess next turn he just equips duplicate. Kills us Elspeth. I could have just done the destroy, but then I wouldn't have to. I don't know. I think I've just lost either way. Oh boy. Yep, I'm dead. I am DEAD. Woodfall Primus. Nice. Now he can just equip sword, duplicate, and I'm dead in just a couple turns. Oh, he's going to do it again. Bringing what? Bristlebrand. Shouldered. So he's going to like recur like at least one more time. When you're playing a recurring nightmare deck and things go well, you get this just total lockdown. I think that... So can he kill me next turn? I can't block it. The challenge is he should be able to kill me this turn. So I do have a chance. My chance is if he casts something and taps out, I can lightning bolt his fiend and then daze. You could kill the deck, Faden. I don't see that actually doing anything. I guess if he somehow overtapped for like an Eldrazi, I could bolt daze. And I still lose. Oh, that Thoughtseize really destroyed me. On the Fiend. Okay, let's bolt the Fiend then. And of course, he can just recurring nightmare the Fiend back. disappointed. It took him 3 turns to kill me. Now he's just having fun. None of this is necessary. I don't think there's a card in the cube that could save me. Well, at least the times are more equal. I must have F6 through my turn. But I think I'm kind of dead here. Kind of dead. So really black-blue control with a Dak Faden. Dak Faden's really bad for us. Guess Bolt and Helix is good against that. And I feel like I want Wrath. I feel like I want fewer bolts and things, and I want more Wraths and Vanishing Lights. As well. He's every creature, he's every color. Well, he does have the black. It's going to be useful. No, well, I think I like this. Do I take out my artifacts just for fear of Dak? I could keep just Lotus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I remove those, I could put bolts and verdicts and stuff. Is that a good move? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I bring in Helix, Bolt. It's really just good. No, I don't think that's good. Does no, I think we have to like assume we have our stuff. What did I change? Crap. I added the Wrath. And one other thing. Yeah, I did the Banishing Light and took out the sword. Yeah, I think that's right. Exiling is important. Disenchant doesn't really work. Yeah, alright, let's submit this. That's unfortunately a one-lander with a cycling? No, we can't. We'd have to have like 3 running lands. Okay, this is better. We can put that at the bottom. And Although we could just play Signet now. Yeah, let's play the Signet. This gives us the option to play Flicker Wisp. Okay, wouldn't have helped to been able to pierce it anyway. I can always cast him out if I want the Flicker Wisp back. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably better to leave Pierce up and then I can cast out at the end of turn if I need. I don't mind taking the 1 hit. Gideon, okay. Okay, Gideon or Wisp? I guess Gideon in case he has some other. Yeah. Might as well do the Gideon Planeswalker thing, I think. Since he doesn't have anything to attack right now. Click, huh? And I can't pierce it. Played on himself. Okay. That's gonna kill my Gideon. Annoying. I guess I Flicker Wisp. I could Flicker Wisp cast out to put it on his click. And then let him have Spell Pierce. Since he knows about it, it's not actually that effective. Okay, let's do that. Flicker Wisp, which seems pretty fragile. That's a bad sign. Yep. Okay. I like his deck. Do we block? No. Let's answer the question of the day, which is, does F4 let you stop at the end step? And we're done. Well, he might forget about the Spell Pierce and try to recast Nightmare. Sense. No, that's a better draw. It's much better. Yeah. I think if we now we Cryptic. Sweet. Cannot target spell. And I think we have to return the Primus to hand. Right. Counter spell. And return to hand. Oop. So I guess the Mox is kind of worse here than the Plains. Yeah, for exactly that reason. He doesn't even deign to take control of my Signet. It's not worth it. Oh, he puts the Primus into the graveyard. Okay. Collectively brutal. Okay. I think we've lost this game, so the deck went 2-1. And again, unbelievably lucky with the number of Black Lotuses that I've gotten. I think that's something like 4 in 6 drafts. Unfortunately, I think we just got outpowered in this particular matchup. We know we weren't playing the like highest possible end cards. We wanted to go for the sort of aggro sword control, but we didn't get that many swords. So I think the deck didn't exactly what I wanted it to be. In any case, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.